Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Thanks for calling.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, no problem. No problem. So we're here to talk about your newest video, newest single, Staying Here.
Yeah, exactly.
So how did this song come about?
The song came about. I think I was kind of just like not in the best place. I was going through a breakup. I was a little bit depressed, and it was kind of like every time I go to a party, I felt very alone and super lonely, even though I was in a room full of people. But I didn't want to leave the party because I thought if I actually left and was alone, I'd feel a lot more alone and more depressed. So I just kind of would stick it out and stay at the party, even though I didn't really want to be there.
Yeah.
So it's sort of like an Alessia Cara vibe.
Right.
Um, but yeah, totally kind of a depressed girl at the party vibe.
How long did it take you to write the song from that point?
Stayin Here, man, that was pretty quick. I think I wrote it in an hour. I feel like all of the best ones you write so quickly, it just pours out of you, you
Now,
know?
now, did you write it long after that day?
Like the day that I was depressed at the party?
Yeah.
No, I probably wrote it the very next day.
The next day, roughly.
Yeah.
How long did it take? Well, to do the video, how was that process? What beach did you shoot it at?
So I shot that at Dockweiler Beach in Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from Santa Monica, and like we grew up going to bonfires over there at Dockweiler. So I actually moved to Chicago in April, and I'm moving back to LA. I just came for a few months.
Uh-huh.
And it was my going away party. I decided I would have a bunch of people at Dockweiler Beach, and then also simultaneously film the video for it.
Oh,
So
nice.
it was kind of awesome. It was like a fun party and a good experience, and also second as a video shoot. So I always like when that happens.
It looked very organic. Yeah.
Yeah, it was very fun.
Now you have a new album coming out shortly, right?
I have an album I'm putting out. It's taking longer than expected, as usual. But I definitely am working on a bunch of music right now, and I'm excited about it.
Okay. Are we gonna get it more in a single form until the album gets ready?
I feel like singles are kind of what I'm aiming for right now. It just
Uh-huh.
seems like more people take the time to listen when you drop one song as opposed to like a bundle of them, especially as an independent artist.
Right.
But I mean, there might be a project. I might drop a project of like 4 or 5 songs as well.
Yeah. Cause I listened to like your previous songs, Change My Mind, Pass the Blunt. Um
Right, right.
yeah, you got a lot of music that's actually still growing, it seems.
Right. Totally, and I think I have a lot of different types of genres as well.
Right.
So it's kind of difficult for me as an artist because some days I feel like I just want to write like some rap banger, and then the next day I want to like be all in my emotions and write something like singing and poppy, and some people don't like my rap stuff, some people don't like my pop stuff, and you can't please everybody. But like I think it's also awesome because I have something for everyone.
Right.
You know.
And you have some upcoming shows?
I have a ton of shows coming up. I'm actually about to drop some tour dates within the next week. But I'm going to be hitting like Texas. I'm going to be hitting Atlanta, Alabama, Nashville, Buffalo, New York. I'm going to Wyoming, or not Wyoming, excuse me. I'm going to Kentucky. And then I'm basically hitting Miramar, Florida too. And then I'm going back to Los Angeles, and I'll be moving home.
That's a lot of touring.
Yeah, I've been like putting it together, and yeah, it's been
How,
cool.
how how long have you been doing tours that long?
This this is my second tour. My first one I did at the end of last year, and I opened for a rapper named Kosha Dills,
Mm-hmm.
and that was a 36 city tour. That was huge. This one's not going to be nearly as much. I had like 4 different shows, like the 4 weekends of October. So I thought I would just fill in from city to city, like shows in between.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I did, and thanks to like So Far Sounds and just some connections I had, I was able to like fill it in a lot, which is great. And other than that, I'm just kind of excited to like drive around the U.S. with my dog and explore, hang out, have fun, adventure.
What is something what is something that you appreciate from your fans while performing when you're on these tours? What do you notice?
I feel like my favorite part about touring and performing is that the fans are like, well, first of all, the new fans that you get while performing and touring, and just the energy that you get from the crowd. When the crowd's watching you and really enjoying you, like that energy and their excitement afterward when they want to come and they want to buy merch because they think you were so amazing. Like, that honestly is the best feeling in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a high. It's like an untouchable high.
What piece of merch do you most appreciate? I would ask.
Like, which one? What merch do I like to buy?
Yeah.
Okay, so if I really mess with an artist, I like to buy either hoodies or like long sleeve T-shirts. I just like really like warm, comfortable fall clothes,
Right.
which is weird because I'm from LA. But yeah, I love a good hoodie. That's probably my favorite thing
Do
to
you?
buy.
I see that you do collaborate with artists. How does that come about?
Collaborations with different artists happen in tons of different ways. Usually it's because I see somebody or they see me at a show and we're like, oh, I'm an artist too, and then like listen to each other's music and then want to collab. Um, that's like generally how it happens.
So upcoming goals. I guess you could say short term goals. What short term goals are you trying to hit?
I mean, I would love to have. I don't know. I have a lot of goals. I just want one of my songs to like really pop because my biggest goal is I'd love to do a U.S. tour or a world tour that I'm headlining that I can like sell out. Right now, I'm just kind of touring to try and get my name out there more. And I do have fans that come, which is great, but I probably have a handful in every city, as opposed to I'd rather go sell out like 2,000 person capacity venues in every city.
Right.
So that's kind of like my next step. I need a video to pop or an track to pop, something to pop, but I just keep writing and keep putting it out in the hopes that like something resonates with the masses, I guess.
And social media, how can people listen to the music?
I'm on absolutely everything. You can find me on Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube, Instagram. You can honestly just type in Devmo. That's Devmo. On Instagram, it's Devmo Music. On YouTube, it's just type in Devmo. I'll be there. You'll see me. I'm like the only one.
Definitely. I appreciate everything.
Thank you so much for having me, Danny. I appreciate it.
No problem, and I definitely hope to hear from you in the future.
Awesome. Okay, let's talk soon.
Later.
Have a good one.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.